Hey traders, Parker here with another indicator. Today I've been introduced to my range box with channel. Let's pull up and let's see what happened today. So this is the S&P 500. We can go through some of the features of the indicator. It's based off of price channel. It's a ThinkorSwim indicator. So it's based off this indicator right here. If you select that indicator, you can see the channel. I have mine set to 12. I'll just set this one 12 and you can just see what it is. And basically that's what it does. But all the price channel does, we can go into the code. It tracks the lowest the lowest low or the highest high on average. And that's basically all it does. And that's the same situation what mine does as well. I've given away this indicator before, but these are some tweaks that I made to this one right here. This is the actual channel being plotted 12 bars in the future or 12 bars forward. Right here, I have it set for 12. So that's what this blue cloud is. We can go through the features. You have some breakout signals, and I'll cut those on so you can see them. What it does, it tracks the flat areas, and it shows us if there hasn't been another high for a certain amount of bars, then it'll show you an area of box or show you area of support resistance. And right now I have it set percentage flat. It's set at 25%. So 25% of 12 is basically 3. So 12 times 0.25. It's tracking every 3 bars. I'm on a 5-minute chart, so that's 15 minutes. 12 bars gives you an hour. 5 bars, 12 5-minute bars gives you an hour. So you can hide the fields. This is really the outside fields. There are some inside fields as well. You can change those fields. Right now I have them set for 786 and 2.214. And right now I'm looking for the middle band. So the middle band right here is this orange line right here. And when it goes flat for 3 bars, it'll give you a resistance area and a support area for that time period. You can actually track them individual as well, but I like the middle bar. It gives you a nice range and support area, but you'll get more chaotic. So if you're looking over a longer period of time than 12 bars, I suggest the range top and bottom. And that give you individual, if this average high is flat for a certain amount of periods, it just give you the average high. And if it's flat for the lower part, it give you an average high. So I switch it just for so you can see what it looks like. And it just does things individually instead of together. And you can see you got a lot more boxes than you had before. But I like the middle band because when both of them go flat, you get a pretty nice range to base your trade off of. And this is what we got right here. This is S&P 500. You can see right here, it found this range right here. Even this range, I say the bottom band or the bottom channel, the lower channel is flat for more than 3 bars. So that's why even though this the top of the channel, it made a new flat area right here. So it gave you a new box right here to look for resistance or a new range actually from here to here. And from there, you can see the S&P 500 breaking out. And those are those green areas or those breakout signals. And you see you got a red area here for a breakdown. Have it set for the average of the high, low, and close has to be above the top of the box or below the bottom of the box for you to actually get a signal. And this one right here at the beginning of the day would have played out very nicely for a short. But you can see right here, volume came back in and it recovered. But here's your breakout for the day. And this channel, like I said, is plotted 12 bars in the future. And you can look at it as a momentum. So price is trading within here. There's probably no momentum if it's trading within the past cloud. That's why I called it the past cloud. There we go, hide past cloud. So we're going to hide it and look at some of the other features. And this is what it looks like. And these are the Fibonacci levels I told you about. 78.6. This is the 50, and this is 214 fib right here. And you can see right here, it actually, once it broke above this 50 right here, let me get rid of the bands so we can actually just look at the box itself. So that should be all three of those bands. So all we're doing now is just looking at the boxes that the range boxes that are created from the price channel indicator when it goes flat, or the middle band when both bands goes flat. So we can see right here, it actually, when it popped up right here after 21.4, it went up, to this new area of resistance right here, came back to this 50, hit the 78.6, and then found the 78.6 support. Or you can just look at this whole box as support. And it broke above, and you can say this is a flagging right here, and it found support right here. So those are some of the features of the box, and we cut those outside fibs on. So right now they're hidden. You can see you get those fibs right here. So this is 100. So this is 214 above this resistance area right here, the top of the box. This is 50% above the top of the box, and 78.6 above the top of the box, and this is 1 times the box. This green line right here. And so on and so forth, and two times, going up. But for the most part, it gives you some fib levels to pay attention to when you're going up, to see if you want to take profits from there or to stay in the trade itself. And this is what it looks like overall. You can see right here, it actually broke down here, and I have it set for the middle band, so it didn't give you anything because both bands are in flux and they're just driving down, so it's not going to give you an area of range there because they're completely out of range, or there's no range to really be found because the price is in downtrend. So I'm going to cut those fibs off. I'm going to cut the range top and bottom on, so we have another picture of this. So after this stock actually broke down from here, you can see right here, it found the support area based off of this low right here. And it tried to hold that support, but it couldn't. And you can see how it broke down below with high volume. But you can see right here, all these low wicks showing you the buyers are in this place. And they're trying to push it up, but it has to overcome this area right here. And it finally overcame right here and pushed above. But it found this another area of support as well. So this would have been a nice play to get into if you saw this long low wick right here and you want to risk off of this high right here. You would have gotten in right there and looked at your risk being the bottom of the box right here. So and gotten in at once this candle broke above this high, gotten in right there and risked from the bottom of the box, or possibly risked from the bottom of that candle right there. And you see how spot just broke out. So I'm going to put the channel high and channel low back on just to show you how those were. I actually cut on the mid channel. Let it cut that off and cut the channel low on. And there you go right here. Here's your flat area for the low. You can see it's more than flat for 3 bars. And same situation here is more than flat for 3 bars. Same situation here is more than flat for 3 bars. So that's how it plays on the individual side. And it gives you a nice range, especially as you're going through the stock, especially a choppy day or whatever. You can see a lot where things are, keep you out of certain trades a lot of times, especially when things are choppy, like things are choppy right here. So I'll go back to putting it back on the middle band, looking for flat areas on the mid band. And you can see right here, this played out a nice row, just showing you how the range played out. You can see how the range started, this price started making lower lows, but it really wasn't making any higher highs, but it showed you consistently where price was stuck in this range right here. And it kept coming back to this 50, especially right here. And then you finally got the breakout. the retest, and then a break above, and then just price just continued on from there. This indicator works on all time frames. Some of the other features of the indicator, you can change all the different colors of everything. This mid is just a mid fib. That's all that is. Support 1 and 2. They're not showing. I actually have those off, and those are high box line. You can show those, and that's what they look like. You can see the lines that actually appeared along the clouds, and usually I have those off. And you can hide the actual box clouds as well if you want to just trade without those on. You just want to use the channel, and that's what that looks like. We're gonna put those back, and I'm gonna leave it like that. So here's our channel right here, and this works on all time frames. You just change whatever average that you're looking for. That's whatever average is going to show up, and you look and you decide whatever percentage of that average that you want to use. If you want to look for 12 bars being flat, then that's what you'll see, 12 bars being flat. It's not really showing you anywhere where everything was flat except for right here for 12 bars. But you can select that. And one of the other things I like to do, I like to change this to 48 and look for put this back to 0.25. So 48 on a 5-minute chart gives you 4 hours, and 25% of 48 is 12 bars. And you're looking for 4 hours where you have a nice range for 4 hours. That's what this will give you right here. And right now I still have it set for the middle band. You can see where it found these areas of support and resistance on the 4 hour, based off of 4 hours right there. And 12 bars as well. You can see how the SPY really responded to those, or really found those areas of support and resistance, or consolidation as well. So we can I'll switch it back to 12, and that's generally how I use it on a daily basis. I'm looking for things on an hourly. If you want to scan, this is scannable as well. Just gotta wait for things from a scanner. And there you go right there, the channel. And I'm looking for a breakout as true on a daily. So we can scan, we can go find the stocks. Right now I have it set for 3 million volume. Change is 50%, and looking for stocks between 50 cents and $50. So let's look for some. So IBIO has a greater percent change. IBIO. And this is what IBIO looks like. I have some marks. I think I was looking at this during the day. I actually played the stock. I actually played the break above here. And then I got out of once this happened. I think I got out on this candle right here. I didn't go heavy on it just because of the way the S&P 500 was trading today. But I found this range right here, and I decided to take the trade with the risk being the bottom of this box right here. So I got in right here at the top of this box, and I took this, what is that, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this top of this box is 147, so I could lose 4 cents on this trade. Like I said, I didn't go big, but you could possibly lose more than that if you want to look at the top of the range and the bottom of the range. So 133 to 147. But I was fairly confident on it because it had good news. And usually when stocks like this, on days like this, they're going to be slow. And this is a low, I believe it has low shares, a low share count as well. But for the most part, I did play the stock. I found this break right here. Or did I get in before the break? I may have gotten, I think I got in on this break right here and rode it up. And I think it got halted from there. And then from there, I went ahead and got out, I believe, on this candle. Excuse me. But yeah, it's fully scannable. All you would have to do is once you get the indicator, it's showing this because I changed the name of the indicator. So we can just delete that. And I will go to Condition Wizard and add a new condition and study channel. And There we go. And I will select breakup. And because it's on a daily, I'm going with 16. And I'm trusting a quarter of 16 is 4. So it's looking for 4 bars being flat. And I'm looking for is true within 1 bar. And that's basically going to give us the same information we just got right here. But one of the big things that I really like is doing it on a weekly. So on a weekly chart, I use the 13 bars. So, and today is Friday, so this will be a good day to run this to give you something to look for next week. And one of the things, DKNG, I think that's DraftKings. So DraftKings appeared on here, so we'll go back to it, and we'll go to the 3-year weekly, DKNG. And this is DraftKings, and I'm going to switch this to, I switched to 13. But you can see how DraftKings really broke above. I have some old lines on here, and my volume indicator is not showing because I have it set for a day. We'll change to the week, and it should give us color. So let me get rid of my drawings, and we'll go over what's happened. So here's your breakup right here. So the you can see the DraftKings was trading within this range right here. This is your first range. And then from there, the range started shrinking. You can see how the boxes are coming together. And eventually it found this last range right here. DraftKings broke above here, and this is where you got it right here. And you can look at volume as well. This white candle, white volume right here, showing you 2 volume being greater than 2 deviations from its average. So if I were to go through the colors, so the volume, dark green and dark red is volume way below average. Bright green, this light green right here is above average volume, and this pink color is above average volume to the downside. This would be above average volume to the upside. Bright green is 1 deviation above volume average here and here, and bright red is 1 deviation above volume average to the downside, and yellow is 2 deviations volume to the downside. Right now I have it color coding according to buy or sell, and it's basically saying that close is greater than half of the candle. The range, close is greater than half of the range of the candle between the high and the low. And that's basically the indicator right there. I didn't put in any of the targeting systems or anything. So it's really based off what you support and resistance area that you mark out. You can see that I put on the Fibonacci levels right here. And DraftKings broke above this range right here. And right now the next target is going to be the 100% fib right here, 2145. And you can see this was an area of resistance coming off this high and this high right here. So DraftKings finally broke above that right there. So that would give you a nice play to get in on it if you got in somewhere around those 2 areas right here. Those are those 2 resistance areas right there. And you can see how price really paid attention to it and finally broke above it right here. It kept getting pushed back, and then it finally broke above. And you can see how it created this nice channel area as well. But those are the features of the indicator. Let me go back through them one more time. So you have the breakout signal, you have the length, and you have the flatness of the length, and hide the outside fibs. There we go, hide outside fibs. You can change the other 2 fib levels if you want to. You can change the colors of any of these right here. So you channel high, channel low, resistance area 1, resistance layer 2. You can change the different cloud colors, pass cloud, resistance, support, and you can do all those. So everything's fully customizable for however you want to do it and however you want to make it. Who is this indicator for? To me, it's for everybody because I pay attention, especially to those average highs and average lows. So I'm gonna put the past cloud back on, and you can see right here. So if you look at it like this, or you look at it like momentum. So let me pull up momentum. So this is the momentum indicator. Anybody talking about momentum, all they're talking to you about is close or price above where it was 12 bars ago. And that's what it's saying. Length right here, this is just telling you that price minus where it was 12 bars ago. If it's greater than that, then it has positive momentum. If it's less than this or below zero, it has negative momentum. So right now, you can look right here. This is just momentum. So the high of the cloud would be, well, price would be your momentum indicator, and the cloud would be where the price is above the cloud. It's good momentum. If price is trading within the cloud, it's basically ranging. But if price is below the cloud, you can look at it as negative momentum or momentum to the downside. And that's what I mean by the cloud giving you an indication of momentum. So we'll go back to the S&P 500 because if it gives you some great indications of when price is momentum is high, momentum is low. I went to 10 days because there's one here. This day right here, momentum is completely down. You can see how it hitting the top of the cloud, it gets broke down. Hitting the top of the cloud here, trying to get back into it, broke down. So that's all momentum to the downside. And you can look right here. It's above the cloud. This high, what this cloud is showing you, the high 12 bars ago, average high 12 bars ago, and it's been projected forward. That's what the cloud is. So the momentum is good here, and it's just giving you an indication of momentum. If the price is above this area, or if it's trading within this cloud, I would say it's just ranging. There's no momentum. Or if it's trading below the cloud, then there's momentum to the downside to carry it further down. And that's one of the great aspects of the cloud. I mean, of this indicator that I like. And I basically, this is the indicator I use every day. If I go out of the flex grid, and you can see, this is S&P 500. I don't have anything on it, but this is basically how I look at things. And this is the S&P 500. You can see right here on this day or today, it has positive divergence with volume, and it has a pressure. That's just showing high pressure range and bull deviation for the SPY. And this is, I believe this is based off my weekly level right here. So we can go to here, and yeah, it's based off this last week level right here. But this is how I basically trade, and this is everything I use beside my other momentum indicator is the unbalanced indicator. I care about price and volume, and the unbalanced indicator, this is one that I'm working on, but it's showing you the same situation with the cloud and everything. But for the most part, I have it set for Heikenhashi. And it's just showing you the price and volume are going up, and it allows me to stay in the trade longer. And those little triangles are just positive divergences. You can see how price is coming down, but the unbalanced volume is going up, telling you that there's divergence. And we can go to the day, and you can see right here, price is going down, and it's giving you bearish divergence because price is trying to stop it, or the unbalanced volume is going in an opposite direction. You can see right here, you got positive divergence here. You can see price made it another low, but unbalanced volume made a higher low. But this is basically how I trade, though. I'm looking at it. You can see right here, there's really no direction right here, and this would have kept me out of this trade, but possibly getting into the trade based off of this high volume right here going into there. But definitely want to take profits once it hit this box right here of resistance. And you can see right here, this past area of support actually acted as resistance with this wick right here. and then this small area consolidation, or you can say this flagging pattern, and finally broke out from there. And that's basically it. This is the end of the video. Like I said, this is fully scannable. You can go to the scan. You can scan for whatever you want. I like looking at weekly things, and especially looking for long plays and looking for if it has good volume on a weekly to possibly continue up. But I hope this video has helped, and I hope that you're doing well in the markets. But if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. And if you have any comments, please leave it in the comment section. I wish you the well, and God bless you all. And thank you for taking the time to listen to what I had to say.